I can't believe it, man. I just can't believe it. Eagles are going to the Super Bowl. Now, you guys know I didn't make my reaction video yet because I've been celebrating all night long. Had people over. So, I was like, once, they leave, once things slow down, I'll make a, video, whatever. And I'm still celebrating right now. Cheers on the shock top. As I wear my NFC East Champions hat. This hat means nothing now. Because we actually won the NFC whole entire conference. And we're going to the damn Super Bowl. Believe that. I can't believe it. I can't. Don't get me wrong. I believed that we could win this game. But I said it would be like 14-10, 17-10. The highest score would be 17 by one of the teams. And I thought it would be us. And they would score only 10. We would score 17. I didn't think it would be 38-7. This is the best defense in the NFL. Jacksonville Jaguars have a great defense. Don't get me wrong. Salute to them. Great defense, okay? They have the #1 pass defense, but they have the 21st rush defense. Okay? The Vikings are #1 overall defense. They're the best third down defense in NFL history. The second best, I can't remember what team it was, but it was in 1975. A team in 1975 had the best third down defense, like stopping people on third down. Their third down percentage was the best. Tonight, I think we were 8 of 10 on third down. And I think Ertz was like 6 of like 70-something yards on third down. Like, yeah, they're the best third down defense. We made them look like they were nothing. It was insane. And you know what? That, lives true. If you guys remember, I said in my preview, I said that people who have miracle plays, or remember the stat I said that there's 5 teams in playoff history who have had walk-off touchdowns, like a miracle fashion, the week later have got blown out or beat badly in the next game in the playoffs. Add the Vikings to it. They had a walk-off miracle touchdown against the Saints. They came into the link, and I told you, I said that in my preview. I said I think it might drain a lot of energy out of them. They're still living off that hype. They're still so much into that game. Like Case Keenum said, he couldn't sleep for 3 days. He was up and down, tossing and turning off of one game. It's like, dude, you won a divisional playoff game. I know it was a big way to win it off that touchdown against the Saints to win the game, but you didn't win the Super Bowl. You didn't even win the NFC Championship game to go to the Super Bowl. You won a divisional playoff game. If that kept you up, that's not good. And I knew that's what happened. And look what happened. They got their asses ripped, okay? And I respect the Vikings. Their team, Mike Zimmer, I think one hell of a damn coach, okay? Their fan base has been somewhat respectable to me this week. There's been a couple assholes, but there's a couple assholes in every fan base, just like there is in our fan base. But the funny thing is the media looks at our assholes and says, oh, they're bad people in Philly. They're bad, but really not all of us are. That's just media perception. But I see Minnesota Vikings fans today doing the skull at the Rocky Steps. I was laughing because near the time the third quarter came around, all the fans were doing the skull chant, your chant, and saying Foles, Foles, Foles. And then they were chanting, we want Brady. It was a whole bunch of stuff. We'll get to that later on with the Super Bowl matchup against the New England Patriots. That's still going to be tough because it's Brady, best quarterback of all time. We'll see what happens. We got 2 weeks to prepare for this, man. I am just pumped up. I'm just happy that we did it. And I had a feeling the Eagles could do it. They can win this game. Just Foles has to play decent, that's all. Foles played his ass off. I know Foles had what? Foles had that 7 TD game against the Raiders, 7 touchdowns passing back in 2013. People say that's his best game, one of the best quarterback games ever. No, this was his best game of his career. That's just my opinion. That Raiders game, yeah, he threw 7 TDs, but people were wide open. It was the Raiders. This is the NFC Championship game, and he played his ass off. This is the Foles I wanted to see. Now, I never thought Foles was a world beater. I never thought he was as good as Carson Wentz or Aaron Rodgers or any of these top quarterbacks. I thought Case Keenum was actually better than him. But he played his ass off tonight, man. He played his ass off. I got to give my hat off to him. Like, legit. I got to take this hat off for him. But, yeah, he played phenomenal. I mean, like, the pass, that bomb to Alshon, the 52 or 53-yard bomb, he literally threw his whole arm out to make that pass. Go back and watch it. Like, he literally was like, threw his whole back out and his whole arm just to make that bomb, but he completed it. Then they did the flea flicker play. Boom, boom, boom. Touchdown. And this is why I say Doug Peterson's coach of the year. Just watch the game plan tonight. He had 1 week to game plan against the best defense in the NFL, and he came out with flea flickers like the Patriots have ran. They ran today against the Jags, and they ran it also against the Steelers in the playoffs last year in the AFC Championship game. They ran it earlier this year against the Steelers. I think they did the flea flicker. He did a whole bunch of stuff with Aguilar, getting him involved, whether it be handing it off, passing it, because he knows he's a very, fast, whatever weapon. Doug Peterson's one hell of a coach, and I look at it like this, I don't like comparing old years or this and that, but Andy Reid was a great coach. He's the best coach we ever had, right? He had Donovan McNabb, who's the best quarterback in Eagles history, okay? I'll admit that. He's the best quarterback in our history. It took him 4 shots to finally win an NFC Championship game. We went 4 years in a row we went to the NFC Championship game and couldn't win one. Then finally wanted to go to the Super Bowl. Doug Peterson, in his second year, his first shot in the NFC Championship game, wins it. Now, don't get me wrong, this team might be better than that one because we have a backup quarterback in and we're about to go to the Super Bowl. If that 04 team lost McNabb, we weren't going. We weren't even going anywhere. But still, I'm starting to notice that Doug Peterson, if people compare him to Andy Reid, he's like Andy Reid, but he's a way upgraded version of Andy Reid. He wins these big games. Close games against the Falcons, wins them. The game today, went to the NFC Championship game, first in his career as a coach, and blows them the hell out. I remember going in with Andy Reid 4 years in a row and couldn't win one. Then we finally won and got in the Super Bowl and lost by 3 points. We could still lose this Super Bowl. You never know by 3 points. You never know. But I'm just saying, I see that he's fit. He's fit. He's a coach here for a while. Let's just put it that way. I can't believe it, though. Let's just celebrate Eagles fans. Really, there's nothing else to talk about. Nick Foles had a great game. Doug Peterson's coach of the year. He's one hell of a coach. Not one Eagles fan could have predicted this ass whooping that we laid on the Vikings. Not one. We killed them. It reminded me of the Cardinals versus the Panthers that one year. The Panthers just went and just dismantled them. Let's see. We've got 2 weeks to preparate. We got, hype videos coming out. We got, all that stuff. We'll see what happens. Let's go, Birds, baby. Just enjoy this night. Enjoy this week. And then next week, it is game week. And that's when you start worrying about the Super Bowl, if we're going to win it or not, this and that. Right now, enjoy this. We deserve this. Let's go, Birds, baby.